I find sometimes that the YouTube relationships are a little abstract in a way. And so what I've done is created little figures to represent my YouTube friends. And it's really kind of a silly little thing, I know, but I just kind of like it. And I hope you don't find that's too weird.
How many kinds of sweet flowers grow in an English country garden? I'll tell you now of some that I know, and those I miss you'll surely pardon. Daffodil, heartsease and phlox, meadowsweet and lady smocks, gentian, lupin and tall hollyhocks, roses, foxgloves, snowdrops, forget-me-nots in an English country garden.
When I was in my early 20s and staying in Toronto for the summer, I took classical guitar lessons from the same guy who had taught Leona Boyd. Leona Boyd went on to an international career, recorded 20 albums, and I have not. The key to your future is the 1953 Motoramic Chevrolet Bel Air. The car that will make you feel like you've stepped into a different world with its show car styling, synchromesh transmission, glide ride front suspension, and turbofire V8 engine. But it's more than just feeling different, it's being someone brand new. Like a stenographer from Seattle. Or a nurse from Minneapolis. Yes, behind the wheel of a Chevrolet, you can be whoever you want to be.
So I'm looking forward to my visit. I hope the address you gave is real. I don't need a passport or a visa, 'cause I'm flying in on the west wind. Did you ever know that you're my hero?
I have had, well, call it what you will, a psychological, paranormal, spiritual, transcendental, freakish, hallucinatory experience. I was meditating. I would have been in my 20s. I was meditating. This was when I was meditating quite regularly. It was in the living room in the evening. The lighting was dim. And I was probably following my breath, following the in and out breath, which is a fairly standard meditative practice. At any rate, my eyes were closed or semi-closed, and the light was dim in the room. At some point, after a few minutes of sitting cross-legged and meditating this way, I felt my body leave the ground. Yes, I felt as if I was levitating. This seemed to happen fairly quickly. Within a couple of seconds, I was, a foot above the ground. I freaked out. I mean, I didn't really freak out, but I was alarmed. I opened my eyes, and lo and behold, I was actually sitting on the ground. But it sure felt as if I had levitated. Now, it never happened again. I didn't want it to happen again. It was interesting, though. This is where a lot of them end up. A sleazy bar at the end of a trail of broken dreams. There was a time when it meant something to be a fairy tale character, when starry-eyed kids lined up at the stage door for autographs, when, if you were a talking bear or pig, you could write your own meal ticket. Now there's TV and the internet, Xboxes and computer camps, and fairy tales have been lost in the shuffle. I think it started to go wrong around the time the bears ate Goldilocks. You didn't know that. She strolls into their house uninvited, makes herself at home, breaks their stuff, so they ate her. They're bears. Then the studio calls the next morning and says soften the ending, so the bears just chase her away. Pathetic. And the bears knew it. Only they found other bears who didn't have a problem with it. There are always bears waiting in the wings with more ambition than integrity.
You don't see many wild horses anymore, eh? Proud, independent, nature's majestic mavericks. But there's another proud, independent tradition we think you should know about. Hoser horse jerky, as fresh as the day it was lassoed. Flash frozen by our specially trained hosers, you'll swear you've heard a whinny when you tear open the package. When you serve hoser horse jerky, your family will know you care.
It's been so hot. You just feel as if you're going to spontaneously combust. All the commotion. You love that old coat hanger, don't you? Come here. Let me have it. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready?